So welcome back to a brand new episode of Walkin Talkin with Tim. And my guest today is this amazing person, Devon Perry, who is the Executive Director of the Garden State Wine Growers Association.
Perfect.
I know. I always say that. I get that right? And I got that right. She's also the president and CEO of
Siegel Associates.
And Siegel Associates. So we're going to start off by having Devon tell you exactly what it is the New Jersey Wine Growers Association is doing in our great state.
One of the many things that the Garden State Wine Growers Association does in the state of New Jersey is we grow. So we keep the garden in the Garden State. We have over 60 wineries and vineyards statewide.
Right.
It's more than 1,500 acres. And we just had some economic impact data come out through DC,
Right.
through Wine America. New Jersey is a force to be reckoned with. So
You know more
watch out, California.
You know more people than I've ever met in all of my interviews, actually. So it's pretty interesting how many people you are connected to, you know, with regard to all of this great stuff that you're doing. Right?
Tourism is a fantastic way to connect with those who are on the front lines of our industry. So we represent agritourism.
Yeah.
And previously I worked with Visit South Jersey,
Right.
which promotes and celebrates everything beautiful and delicious between Philadelphia and Atlantic City, which happens to have squarely in the middle the outer coastal plain American viticultural appellation, which is summarized as the AVA.
I'm glad you had to say that.
No worries. And there are 4 AVAs in the state of New Jersey,
Right.
whereas California has over 150.
Right.
So we have Warren Hills up north, we have the outer coastal plain between Philly and Atlantic City, the Cape May Peninsula
Right.
AVA all the way down south, and then the central Delaware Valley AVA that really straddles New Jersey and Pennsylvania.
Pretty cool.
It is
And
pretty cool.
one of the things you told me is that that people don't understand is that there's so many wineries in our area, just in this specific area, South Jersey.
Yes.
That I think one of your main goals, obviously, is to bring awareness to everyone that there is a lot to do.
Correct.
There's
yes.
so much for you to do out there, right? So what are some of your like favorite places? Because you said that one of the things you said that struck me was just seeing the actual winery itself, just seeing the vines, like and that picturesque view and how that affects you when you go to wineries.
Well, something that's phenomenal is that wherever you are in the state of New Jersey, you are 1 tank of gas away from 43 million people. And if you want to,
I love that stat.
If you want to explore wine country, you can save on your plane ticket,
Yep.
and you could open up your back door, and within 20 minutes you can be at a winery.
You gotta love that, right? So, but we'll get to that later. A little bit more of that. So, but right now we're gonna get into a little bit of this person here, and she's a little bit of a private person. So we're gonna see if we can pull out of her shell just a little bit. So, you are a single mom. You've got 3 kids.
Yes.
You've got twin daughters, 11, and a son that's 9. So, what's all that like? Because you got a big balancing act because you're doing a whole lot of stuff and you got a lot of kids. So, how's that going?
So one of my twins actually wanted to have a family meeting, so she called it a board meeting, and she was ready to take minutes.
Oh God!
And my kids are really interested in the community. They, we support local farmers markets. They understand how everybody's kind of tied in together with community marketing.
Right.
And they're just really fun people. They're great individuals. They love playing outside. And I hope that they take root in what both of us have done, which is raising our families in the great state of New Jersey.
Right, community outreach, right?
Absolutely.
Giving back. Well, it sounds like your kids are already doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
awesome, right?
I'm proud of them.
Well, of course you are, right? Mom's proud of you guys. Mom's proud of you. So the next thing is, and this I had to squeeze this one out. You got to know this. So Devon's grandfather actually founded the Franklin Mint.
That's
insane.
It is insane. One of the most interesting pieces of paper that we were able to take a look at after he passed away was a letter from Norman Rockwell.
Stop it.
Because a lot of people have that artist as a household name, and he was able to be in everyone's household because of the Franklin Mint.
That's insane. It's so crazy.
It was wild. There are some crazy stories.
Right.
But in the end, the takeaway is, I love my grandparents,
Yeah.
and my hope is that I can continue.
Well, you ended up in a business with him.
Yes, we worked together on a couple of businesses.
But the last one, right, was the important one.
So we worked together on an online restaurant database serving 10 major cities with a focus on wine-friendly ratings. And so my love for agritourism and the wine industry really started at home.
So there you go, Grandpa. Good stuff. That is so amazing. I can't even. I'm excited just hearing it. That's cool stuff. So we talked about where you like to travel to.
Yes.
So you said that you like to travel to other wineries and like adventures for you.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about what that's like.
So one of the greatest things about exploring other destinations is going to wineries, talking to the owners, and learning more about the unique qualities of grapes and vines that they're growing, and also taking home some of those tips, some things that really work, and just making friends in other places. And I think wineries are great places to do that.
Oh yeah. I guess so, right? It's always over a glass of wine. How do you not,
Exactly.
make new relationships and make friends, all that good stuff, right?
100%.
So what's the coolest winery you've ever been to?
Well, just
I shouldn't ask you that because
Right.
well, tell me a really cool winery that you've been to that you thought was unique.
here's what I will say, because answering that or sharing
I
that,
know. That's a tough question.
But what I will say is this: a few weeks ago, when we announced the winners of the Governor's Cup competition,
Sure.
Where we were celebrating kind of the elevation of wine culture in the state of New Jersey. It's the 10-year anniversary of the Judgment of Princeton,
Okay.
which is where we competed head-to-head in a double-blind tasting with France and California, and we absolutely got on the international map.
Awesome.
So we had a press conference at a
Garden State.
at a Camden County vineyard.
There you go.
That yielded over 7,000 pounds of grapes, and local wineries are able to buy from that. It's a Chamberson grape,
Right.
which is really uniquely and well grown here. And I would say that is a cool experience.
Okay.
They're tied in with Camden County College, so there's an educational component, which we love. We just want to inspire people to get more involved in the Garden State Wine Growers ethos.
And you said that the New Jersey, the wine week.
Yes, so New Jersey Wine Week is the third week every November. So that kicks off November 14th, and we have lots of opportunities to celebrate, including going to a local winery and celebrating there with many events, going home, bringing home a bottle.
It's the 15th to
The
the
14th to the 21st. So it encompasses a full week. So the 14th is a Monday. We have a huge celebration in Atlantic City to kick it off that weekend.
right. Am I invited?
Of course, you're invited to everything.
Special guest.
And so are you.
I'm going to be there. We'll do some videos or something. I don't know. We'll see.
I love it.
So, what's next for you? What's next for New Jersey? Garden State Wine. What's next for Garden State Wine? What's going to happen? What are you working on?
We have tastings with chefs all over New Jersey, New York, and Philadelphia. We have New Jersey wines invading cities all over the Mid-Atlantic. And so what's next for the Garden State Wine Growers Association is encouraging people all over New Jersey to ask for New Jersey wine when they sit down at a restaurant. We have to start supporting local when it comes to agriculture and agritourism, and we are a great place to start.
How many wineries are in our area?
We have, right here,
Yep,
we're
in South
nestled in
Jersey.
the middle of over 20 wineries. We're in Gloucester County.
20 wineries. 20! That's so many! That's crazy, right?
It's wild, and it's a very nice, if you think about how adorable the state of New Jersey is, we're easy to get to.
Right.
We're very close to the bridges, and Gloucester County
from Philly, from
Yes.
the shore, from all that. It's easy to get here, and there's so much to do. We talked about the tourism in Gloucester County. We know it's coming up. We know that Edelman Fossil Park is going to be a big deal, and we know that we know Harbaugh Village is kind of a big deal. Glassboro. We've got Rowan's doing so many great things, and there's so much going on. I have lots of conversations with you and with Heather Simmons, and there's so much coming. And even with Ali Hushman, there's so much coming to just this little area in Gloucester County, and we're gonna be a big deal, right?
It's a good time to live, work, and play in the Garden State.
Exactly right. So two questions.
Yes.
If people want to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
So on Instagram, New Jersey Wine.
Right.
If you'd like to reach out to us via email, cheers at NewJerseyWines.com.
All right. And then if folks want to figure out where they want to go, like how do they find all these wineries? Where do they go?
The good thing is that we have an app that allows people to explore wineries that are close to them. So all they would need to do is type in NJ Wine in the App Store, and it will pin drop exactly where you are, and you could create itineraries to where you want to be next.
There's an app for that. You gotta love it that there's an app for that, right?
Exactly.
So I have a lot of friends that go to wineries and love to go to wineries. My wife likes to go to wineries, my daughters, everybody. So, so many people I know spend their weekends doing it. They go from winery to winery.
Exactly. Yes. It's a great way to explore and spend time with people that you love hanging out with.
As you said, it's an adventure.
It is an adventure.
So, and to that point, you said, so before we wrap up, we have to say, what was the tag? What's your tagline?
Cheers to New Jersey wine.
So we're gonna do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Cheers to New Jersey wine.
All right. So thanks for being on.
Thanks for having me.
And everybody out there, keep on walking, keep on moving. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you, and hopefully you'll see Devon someplace next time on Walkin' and Talkin' with Tim.